Hi, I'm Steve Pincus, Managing Director at DeWitt Stern, here at a world-famous art gallery in New York to talk about what happens when you're asked to loan a work of art to a museum or gallery exhibition. There are three things that we're going to talk about today. One are the logistics of how the work of art gets from your home to the gallery and back. Two, what happens to the artwork once it arrives at the gallery. And three, the potential pitfalls that could possibly happen to your work of art while it's on exhibition. We're going to walk around the gallery today and talk about those things. Don't lend your works of art blindly. Who are you lending to? Get to know the museum and get to know the gallery. Who's packing your works of art? What's the name of the shipping company? If things are moving overseas, who is the customs agent? There could be issues like political risk and weather and security that could affect the loan. All the vendors should be vetted and references should be checked before you lend your works of art. So now your work of art has arrived at the gallery. Now what happens? Normally a condition report's done to make sure that there's been no damage during the transit to the gallery from your home. And then what's going to happen with the artwork while it's at the gallery just prior to the installation? Well, it's pretty chaotic at the gallery. There's hammers, there's ladders, there's drills, there's gallery assistants running all over the place. And is your art in a safe place at the gallery to make sure that it's protected properly? Ask that question and be satisfied with the answer. And now it's opening night, speaking of chaotic, and probably the most people are going to be in the gallery at that point. Is security adequate enough to make sure that no one gets too close to your piece? Will wine be served that night and will they allow it into the gallery space? Again, ask these questions and there should be no surprises on opening night with regard to your work of art. Or let's talk about insurance for a second. When you loan, the borrowing gallery or museum should provide you with a certificate of insurance evidencing that they have an insurance policy in place that will protect you in the event that there's a loss or damage. From the time it leaves your premises, while it's in transit, while it's on exhibition, until it gets back to you safely. A professional insurance broker specializing in art insurance can review the borrower's insurance to make sure that the policy is adequate, if it's written in a foreign language, that it's interpreted properly. Again, all to make sure that you're comfortable before you lend and that in the event that something goes wrong, you have recourse. One last thing, don't take your work of art off of your insurance policy. If something does go wrong with the borrower's coverage, you'll be fully protected. There are many possible things that could go wrong when you lend a work of art to an exhibition. The process needs to be transparent and you should understand where your work of art is every step of the way. At DeWitt Stern, we're here to ensure that you have a positive experience while your art is on loan.